Today, Blue Bricks is at D19 and we are bringing you to a 5-room unit here in Punggol Field Walk. So what you'll really love about this unit is that it's on a high floor and overlooking an unblocked view close to the LRT as well as nearby plaza. So join us as we bring you on this home tour. Let's go! Welcome to the unit. Stay tuned to the end of this video where we'll share with you 5 BB rental ideas that you can do to this unit should you choose to purchase it. Now, let us talk BB facts. So we're at block 128D, and what you need to know is that this block TOP'd in the year 2003 with a very healthy remaining lease of 79 years. Within this entire 128 series cluster, you have a mix of 4-room and 5-room flat types. Total number of units of 4 rooms is 123, while 5 rooms you have 344 units. If you want to enjoy this unblocked view, then out of the 17 stories that you have in blocks 128C and 128D, you will need to be at least levels 12 and above. So if you want to see this view, then there will only be 20 units available that fronts this view, forming about 6% of the entire unit mix within this cluster, making it extremely rare. So now, why not let's start off with the location analysis. In terms of blocks 1 to 8D, we are bounded by Punggol Field Walk as well as Punggol Field Road. We are just 4 minutes away from Coral Edge LRT as well as Punggol Plaza. Coral Edge LRT brings us to Punggol MRT, which is the northeast line, and from there we can take the MRT down to Serangoon MRT, which leads us onto the Circle Line. Coral Edge LRT is also just 1 stop away from Riviera LRT, and we also know that in future Riviera LRT will become the main MRT station that leads us onto the Cross Island line, and it's 2 stops away from Pasir Ris MRT. You may also choose to walk to Riviera LRT directly, which is a mere 750 meters away. We're also surrounded by 3 bus stops within 500 meters of us, with 14 bus services taking you around Singapore. For those who drive, you will be glad to know that TPE is 5 minutes away, from which you can head towards the Tampines or Yio Chu Kang areas, and from which you can turn into KPE. For nearby amenities, Punggol Plaza is a mere 4-minute walk away for all your daily needs. It houses NTUC Fair Price and a wet market for all your groceries, a food court and various food options at wallet-friendly prices, a health clinic, bakery, hardware shop and various banks and tuition centres. For more malls, you can head further down to Rivervale and Compass One malls. In terms of recreation options, there are plenty to keep you active and for your families to have fun together, with areas such as Punggol Point, Punggol Promenade, Punggol Park, Punggol Beach, Punggol Community Centre and Punggol Waterway available. In fact, heading up further is where you'll find Coney Island. Fun fact is that if you head to the west entrance of Coney Island, that will be the starting point of the 36 km coast-to-coast trail that leads you all the way to Jurong Lake Gardens. So try that if you're up for a challenge. In terms of hawker fare around the area, you can head to the newly opened One Punggol, which is just a 7-minute drive away. And for parents with school-going children, you'll be delighted to know that there are 6 schools within the 1 km radius away from here, including Mito Primary School. So if you're talking about major transformations around the area, you have the Punggol Digital District, which is just north of us, as well as Paya Lebar Airbase relocation just south of us. The Punggol Digital District in Singapore, backed by UOB's 500 million investment, will occupy 300,000 square feet, akin to 5 football fields. Launching in phases from 2024, the PDD will generate 28,000 jobs, benefiting 160,000 Punggol inhabitants and residents in the northeast region. Moreover, moving the Paya Lebar Airbase will transform an area 5 times the size of Toa Payoh Town into a thriving, sustainable new community. Inspired by its aviation history, there are endless innovative opportunities for residents to live, work and play while staying connected to neighbouring areas. This new community will feature a lively commercial hub with diverse job opportunities and amenities for future residents and employees. What truly sets this apart is The emphasis on creating car-free, walkable neighborhoods for safe and enjoyable spaces where children can play. Sustainability will be a focus with improved connectivity between towns like ours, leading to more efficient and environmentally friendly daily life. With such an extensive transformation happening around you, this will attract a ready pool of exit audience when you choose to exit in 5 years' time after achieving your minimum occupation period. Now let's move on to talk about the floor plan analysis. This unit is a 5-room improved type and we're standing at 110 square meters or the equivalent of 1,184 square feet. You have 3 beds, 2 baths, a generous living and dining area, your home shelter as well as kitchen. There has been a slight change to the original floor plan wherein the original door of bedroom 3 has been sealed up and a new door closer to the master room has been created between the master bedroom and the master bathroom. This means that both bedroom 3 and the master room have access to the master ensuite bathroom. If you wish to, you may reinstate the wall and door to its original positions so only the master room gets ensuite access. Now without further ado, let's head on to explore the interior. Coming into the unit, you'll realize you're greeted by a really warm feel because these tiles here are laid out to welcome you. Whole pebble wash to invite you into the unit. Also, if you see on my right here, you have some shoe cabinets and you also have enough space to put this piano right on the corner. Moving into the living space, owners have placed a 3-seater sofa, but for more hosting space, you can of course place an L-seater sofa. Across the living area, this is where you can potentially mount up your TV console and feature wall. As you come closer to the window area, you'll notice there's this space in between the homogeneous tiles as well as the pebble wash, and this creates a very nice segregation of space that you can use your creative juices for. Now if you come closer to the window area, you can see that there is this green view. This area is facing the southwest direction, but it's more south-southwest. Right in front of us there are 2 schools. One is One World International School and you also have Global Indian International School. In front of us where the green field is also still zoned educational institution. We don't know when that will be erected, but since it's an educational institution, it has a gross plot ratio of 1.4 and the maximum number of stories it can have is 4. So which means our unblocked view will be preserved because we are on such a high level. So now moving on, let's proceed to the dining area to have a look. Coming into the dining area to my left, the owners have painted this wall so that it's actually a chalk wall. You can use your chalk. The owners like to have their kids use their imagination to draw whatever they want to. Right behind this chalk wall is where you'll find a home shelter for all your storage needs. And if we see over to my right, this dining area comfortably sits for 4 people, but if you want to, just insert 2 more seats right at the end. You also see that there is this half-stone feature wall, and right at the top we have a countertop space below with some underneath storage and a top half where you have your mirror to create a more expanded feel within the dining area. Coming into the kitchen, I really love the tiles on the floor because this matches with the pebble wash just outside, and I also like that there is this sliding door here for all your heavy cooking, so you can enclose the kitchen fully. If we look over to the right, you'll find that the common bath is here in original condition. Owners have maintained it really well. Plenty of space with all the railings already installed for you. Now if we move further along into the kitchen, you'll notice that it can fit a fridge. You can even put in plenty of appliances for your countertop. We also have a 3-burner hob as well as your hood, and of course more counter space for your meal prep, a dual sink. There is this segregation of space with all these glass panels here where right behind the owners have put in a washer and dryer. Now if we look out to the windows here, this is where the owners sun out their laundry so that it gets dry quickly. Now let's move on over to the dining area where we'll talk about the BB pricing and financial analysis. Within this same cluster of the 128 series, we have 2 units for sale within the 590 to 599K range. Surrounding us, we also have other units that are near the LRT and also about the same age as us, with a remaining lease of about 78 to 79 years. So in Edgedale Plains blocks 171 to 172 TOP in 2004, we have an asking range of 590 to 630K for 5-room units. In Edgedale Plains blocks 126 series, TOP in March 2003, we have an asking range of 633 to 688K. In Edgedale Plains blocks 109 to 110, TOP in April to June 2003, we have an asking range of 580 odd K. And finally, in Edgedale Plains blocks 130 odd, TOP in 2003, we have an asking range of 490 to 638K. If you are looking at newer HDB flats within the Punggol area within 5 minutes walk distance to LRT, then you also have the Waterway Sunbeam cluster, which TOP in June 2016 with an asking range of 728 to 780K. And you also have the Punggol Breeze cluster, which TOP in September 2013 with an asking range of about 780K. Our unit is going at 620K view to offer with a healthy remaining lease of 79 years. Say you are a family and you want to stay here for the next 5 years to meet that minimum occupation period. When you decide to exit this unit, you will still notice that there is a healthy remaining lease of 74 years, and that will allow you to use this as a pivot home before you upgrade to perhaps a private condo. If you and your spouse are Singaporean first-time buyers aged 35, earning $5,000 each and taking a HDB loan, and you're coming into this unit with a price of 620K, you will have a buyer's stamp duty of $13,200 and your 20% down payment in cash or CPF will be 124K. Let's say because you're a first-timer, you have a grant for 5-room flats of $50,000 and a proximity grant of $20,000 to live near your parents within that 4km radius. So your OA balance required for a down payment plus the buyer's stamp duty without using cash will be $67,200. With your given combined monthly income of $10,000, both your combined monthly CPF OA contribution based on a 23% contribution will come up to $2,300. If you are taking a HDB loan of 560K for 25 years at an interest rate of 2.6%, your monthly repayment would then come up to be about $2,250. After subtracting the payable portion from your combined monthly OA contribution of about $2,300, this means that there is no cash outlay each month. With this in mind and the fact that our unit is on a high floor and outward facing with 6 primary schools within its proximity and unparalleled convenience just a stone's throw away from Coral Edge LRT and Punggol Plaza, we think that this unit might be the one for you. Now let's check out the rest of the home. So coming into the hallway, this is bedroom number 2, but currently it's being used by the owners as a storage space. Refurbished is going to look something like this. If you definitely want to check this out, then do come down for a physical viewing as well, but let's head on over to bedroom number 3, which is very similar in layout to this common bedroom. On my left is the master ensuite. There is the sink with that countertop, and you have plenty of space to put all your toiletries. Right at the bottom, you also have cabinets for storage. There is also a movable bathtub over to my right, but if you want to, you can also install a standing shower and you have your WC as well. Moving out, as you notice, there is also a doorway that leads on to our bedroom number 3. As mentioned earlier, for this doorway, it has been knocked down. Originally, this was a wall that was erected. So coming in to bedroom number 3, the owners have used this as a study and work area for them and their kids. And they also have a drum set over here because they use this room as an entertainment or music room as well. If you want to, of course, this can also be another bedroom for you where you can comfortably fit in a king-size bed, can build in a wardrobe here, and even have some space for your study area. Now let's move on to the master bedroom. As you can see, the owners have installed a sliding door so that acts as an additional partition before they head on to their bathroom. But coming in here, owners do not have any built-in furniture, so you can leave this completely up to your imagination, where you can still comfortably fit in a generous king-size bed. So what I really love also about this room is how clean and bright it looks, and the reason is because of these L-shaped windows right over here that allows plenty of light and wind to come through. Coming to the end of the home tour, let's talk about the 5 BB Reno ideas that I promised you. For BB Reno idea number 1, you can overlay the entire living room area so it has a more consistent feel, and also for the space to appear larger and more expanded. As for BB Reno idea number 2, you can knock down this wall over here that connects to bedroom number 2, and that will expand your living space even further. BB Reno idea number 3, right here is where you can install some classy bookshelves for all your books and your storage needs. BB Reno idea number 4, you can remove this sliding door to the master bedroom, and using bedroom number 3, this is where you can have your luxurious walk-in wardrobe adjoins to the master room very nicely. As for BB Reno idea number 5, you can reinstate this original door here, and now your master bedroom will have its own ensuite, and these 2 bedrooms will have access to the common bath. Thank you for joining the BB team on this home tour and staying tuned to the end of this video. If you like a high floor unit and you want that unparalleled convenience to the heartland, to the LRT, as well as the mall close by, and keeping your quantum below that 650k mark, then do contact our listing managers. Do also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. My name is Deborah Kuo, Blue Bricks by Property Lim Brothers. Always happy to show you the place. Coral Edge LRT is also just one stop away from Riviera. Luxurious walk-in wardrobe of your dreams. And this